Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep GATECRASHER.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, GATECRASHER. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to. First things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
Okay, so here's the tutorial that I was talking about in the intro. It just goes over the rules of engagement and some of the basic gameplay mechanics of XCOM. So most of the important information will show up in those yellow bubbles. Everything else will kind of be narrated, or I will kind of walk you through it. But as you can see, it's a free-floating camera. I have full control and also zoom control. Each of the characters has a health bar over their head. You'll also see two little arrows right next to them. Those represent their actions. So as you can see in this first action, I was able to move. It took up the first action point.
In position, but I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing. But see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
The unit flag pretty much designates how many actions you have left.
Crasher 2, stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
Now you'll see with her, she has 2 action points, and I'm gonna go beyond the blue border into the yellow.
Double time.
So that actually costs 2 action points.
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike. Copy that. Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
Most of the missions start with concealment, so this is very important because you can get the drop on your enemies and ambush them. Specifically in this gameplay style, this is paramount because in a game like Call of Duty, you can act dynamically, but this is turn-based. So the enemy can't attack me unless I get too close, or obviously if I provoke them, if I attack them first.
Staying low.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll lose our advantage.
So there are 6 enemies, and again, while we're in concealment, they can't see us until we break that. And you can see those red tiles on the ground are the area where our enemy can scan to detect us if we make the wrong move.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
All right, that was permission to engage, and as you can see, we've got 3 enemies left. Now, I want you to pay attention to the bottom area of the screen where you see the 4 yellow tiles, the 4 little yellow icons. That is my action panel. And so that's where it will allow me to see all my enemies, their health, my percentage of hitting them down at the bottom, and any bonuses or, other helpful information. And I think we got our first victim right here, so let's take the shot. Solid hit, and our cover is blown.
Crasher 1 is on the board.
So now we're being notified that we have lost our concealment. This is pretty much saying that we no longer have the element of surprise. Everybody on our squad is now visible to the enemies.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem.
You'll notice when I go to the action panel now,
I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful.
my hit chances have changed, along with the probability for that hit to be critical due to the angle that I'm at and how much cover that enemy has.
You're still keeping score, right?
Now, unfortunately, our rookie didn't have cover, so she won't be as lucky, and hopefully she can survive a shot here. I don't think so.
No! Crasher 2 is down! She's gone!
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it? Okay.
Well, 2 can play that game, and since it's my turn, it looks like I'm gonna move up to this flanking position so I can get an open shot on my opponent, similar to how they just took out my rookie.
Nice work. Grasp the advantage before they get around you.
You'll see I'll be able to compromise their cover in this position as well.
Let's see how you like this!
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
It looks like our backup arrived just in time because Advent has called backup of their own. So for this, of course, we're going to orientate the camera to help us in this battle situation. So what you'll notice when we move the camera, there's different elevations. That's something that will come in handy later on.
I'm on it. Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves.
And lastly, putting my soldier in defensive overwatch makes sure that they will fire on any enemy that comes into their field of vision.
The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
So as you heard, our mission objectives were just updated. We now have to not only defend ourselves, but break into this facility.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
And also collect this loot that was left over behind by the Advent soldier that we took down. Now, through the progression of this story, you'll be able to see me craft special items using the different components that we pick up, but also scientific breakthroughs that we make in our own laboratory. And I really think that's a cool aspect of the game that you guys will be able to vote on and take part in the decision making.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place. For that! Well done. Fall back to our position. Just go. I'll try to stall him here.
Luckily, our rookie had a well-placed defensive overwatch shot that let him take down one Advent reinforcement soldier. But it's a 3 against 1 situation, so we'll see what he can make out of these odds. We've got, what, a 48% shot over there, and then another shot, was it 45%? 45 or 48%, either way, we missed.
What the?
I'm going for the door! You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
Certain areas will be restricted, and we'll need to breach them using our tech specialist. This is a hacker who can get through certain obstacles or control robotics and take over certain technical aspects of the battlefield using this little fun mini game that can also unlock other perks for us. So let's go and begin the hack and see what we get. Alright, nothing, just unlock the door, and that's good enough for us to proceed with the mission.
We're in!
Good. Let's go.
To secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time.
This is the commander. This is the character who will be narrating most of the series. He plays a pivotal part in all of the story of the entire plotline.
Let's get out of here.
Now, we've secured the package for this rescue mission, but we still have to make it out of here alive. And while I'm carrying a package in a mission, I will be indisposed to my weapons.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit, now!
So after some funky camera work there, you were able to see what happens when a soldier is in the wrong place at the wrong time. XCOM is great because it lets you get creative and improvise. So for example, right here, I'm going to use a grenade to create a new doorway. And that will be our exit, because we have a evac helicopter right on the other side of that wall.
Fire in the hole.
Works for me. Almost there. Stay focused.
They're right behind us. Way too close.
I'm hit! Firebrand, this is GATECRASHER. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
So to get my extraction, I'm going to place a flare here. And it's important to remember that we have a limited amount of health for all of our characters. And once they die, it's a permadeath. They're permanently gone.
Keep moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
So it's important to get everyone in the extraction zone before they are killed, because otherwise we can't use them in future missions.
We're coming home.
There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander.
Where am I?
Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though.
Yeah.
Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal.
I can do that.
Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me.
Central. Thank you.
It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Yeah.
Commander to the research labs.
Join our Facebook group to talk directly to the commander and creators of Kingdom XCOM with our Eclectic City community. Did you enjoy the first part of this prologue? If you're ready to explore our new ship, meet our crew, and check out our weapons, then hit the like button and join us in part 2 of this 3-part tutorial campaign. A very special thanks to Sam Fisher and Queso for their soundtrack pieces in this episode, as well as our supporters, patrons, and E.City citizens. To enjoy bonus content, such as streaming playlists, behind-the-scenes creative footage, merch items, and more, consider joining one of our Patreon tiers. We offer free subscriptions, one-time donations, monthly contributions, or quarterly memberships. Check us out at patreon.com/SidViciousMedia. Thanks for watching Kingdom XCOM, and keep fighting the good fight.
Get some more, wanna eat you.